Hello friends, I am Shravana and welcome back to my channel Sparkling Future. Today we will discuss about Scala options. Before starting with today's topic, I request all of you to subscribe to my channel and also please like, share, comment and hit the bell icon for the latest video notifications. Thank you. So what is Scala option? Before even starting, let's see in which scenario we need option. Okay. So now let's say I have a string. Okay. Let's say S1. Okay. And I have another string. I'm just initializing it with null. Now let's print the length of both the strings. Now if I save it, if you see here for the s1 dot length, because there is a string is present here, it is giving the length is as 7, but whereas s2 is a null and you are trying to call some functions from that string, it has given the null pointer exception. When you are working in Java code or even Scala code, you might have encountered null pointer exceptions. That means that it is expecting some value but it is not returning and it is returning the null. Okay, something is missing there. In such kind of scenarios, for using this, Scala is providing a beautiful option called as option. Okay, the name itself is option. Let me type it, option, which is option class. So now let's see how can we modify this. If we just put option as option string and we are providing some value, right? So sum of string, this is the way we will declare the option string for a variable. And even this, instead of creating the null string, we will say none. Okay, which means that there is a string which has some value and we need an empty string which doesn't have anything. And here it is erroring out because we have given the option classes we are using and it doesn't have the method called length. So what we have to do? Okay, s1 dot, we have to use the map and placeholder means the exact string, and then we have to get the length. And similarly, let's get the length for the second one now, and I am saving it. And if you see for the s1 which has this Shravana, it has given the sum of 7, and for the second one it has returned none. That is because it doesn't have anything. None means, we just in the previous video we have discussed, right? It's like nothing. I mean, it doesn't have anything, and it is mainly used for returning none, because if it returns null, there is a chance of getting the null pointer exception if the value is missing. So we will use option class. For this purpose we will use the option classes in Scala. So we will check another example. This is how we will use it in the this one, I mean variable declaration. How can we use the option class? Okay, so now let's say you have a map A. Okay, okay, like let's write some one another element as well. Okay, there is a map A. Now if we wanted to get some value out of it, how to get it? We have discussed, right, in the map very detailed manner. We have discussed about how map works, what is the index and everything in the previous videos. So now let's say get map A, and when you save it, it will return the apple. So we are providing the key and it is returning the value of it. So now let's say map A of D. Do we have D here? No. So what it should return? It should return no such element exception, key not found D, which is again similar to the null pointer exception. So in such cases, like let's say you have a requirement where you are trying to get some value and then use that value in some other places, then you will use option classes. Okay, even in data frames we have the option of using the option of data frame, so that if you are expecting something returned from that function but it may or may not return some value, in such cases we will encounter null pointer exception. So for coming out of that situation, we can use the option classes. So now let's say instead of this directly getting the values, we'll use the get method. And you can see here, right, in the result option of string. So by default get method uses the option classes, so it has not returned the null pointer or no such element exception. Instead it has returned none. So that's why when you are working in using the maps in your Scala code, it's instead of directly having map A of passing the key, try to use the get method for resolving the null pointer exception or no such element exceptions in your code. And also okay, let's see some case class. Okay, pattern matching. How can we do that? So now we have this one, right? So let's say some word, right? So let we will declare this as val some, okay, case one or something. I'm simply making, or apple one, something. Okay, so now if you wanted to add for pattern matching, then here you will put it this way. Okay, so case 1, if it is matching, then return case 1, and if it's none, which means it is not matching anything, then return no, then return something. Okay, and not present or something like that. And when you save it, because we are doing for case 1, it should return apple. Okay, now let's change it to E. Now the case 1 will not match here, it should print the not present. Okay, is it clear, friends? So we have seen how to use the option classes in variables, and also in the collection, and also in the pattern matching. Okay, hope this is clear to you, friends. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting learnings. Thank you.